What's up, everybody? We are back for another weekly challenge, and we are doing a 12 board ACBL match point tournament. So, kind of our new garden variety standard tournament here with the robots. So, we'll get our live score after each round, and we will also kind of have an idea what we need to shoot for. So, 12 boards, 3 boards a day, and this is our first choice. One diamond pass to you. What do you do with this hand, folks? Interesting. This could go a lot of different ways. In robot tournaments, I find the easiest and best way to handle these situations is just to bid three no trump. If you're worried, let's say you had two small hearts rather than Jack third. I mean, even Jack third isn't that wonderful. You might start with an inverted minor suit raise and see if your partner's going to be stopping in those suits. I find that in robot tournaments, especially, it's okay to kind of keep the opponents in the dark, and especially with such a flat hand and really good values everywhere. And we know we have a game, right? Partner open the bidding, we have 13. This bid just shows 13 to 15 balanced, no four card major, and usually no fear of getting, cut wide open in a suit. 10 of diamonds, super weird. Probably a shortness lead, which means the jack of diamonds is right over there in the east player's hand. Right? When we see our left-hand opponent lead the 10 of diamonds, we absolutely know that they do not have the jack, right? Because if they had jack 10, they would have led it, and then that would be a much easier position to get right. Now, it could be a double 10, and it's not going to matter, right? That means we're just going to get all four diamond tricks anyway. It's interesting. We have potential tricks in a lot of different suits, but our best suit is hearts, and that's a suit we're going to start with here. I'm going to win the ace of diamonds in my hand. Um, and wow, whoa, don't play that up. And you could play the Jack of Hearts here. I'm going to play a low heart to the 7, 8, or 9 here and see what happens. Here, trying to get that situation going. That's wonderful. But also possibly, just kind of at worst case setting up a long heart. But here we might do even better than that. Even though we kind of know it's Queen 10 to our left, and they're going to be able to create one trick at least for themselves there. Here, I'm kind of just doing I can guess the 10 or the queen at any point, right? It's likely when the robot leads these spades that the queen 10 is to my left, right? It's just kind of the formula that they follow usually. However, what I've done here is I've kind of finessed for the 10 at this point. If left-hand opponent didn't have the 10, I was either going to win with the 9 up there, folks. Or what screen am I on here? Let's get to the right screen here. I was going to win with the 9 up there, or this 10 would force out the king, and then I can still take a finesse for the queen afterwards, right? I could also have taken an immediate finesse for the queen by inserting the jack as it went by. Uh, but here, we just went this way with it. So here we win the king. Now the question is, well, how the heck are we going to transport back to our hand to take advantage of that heart situation? And the answer is we don't really have a good answer for that, actually. So here, we don't necessarily want to burn all of our diamonds. We could play a club, but that opens up another suit for them to possibly create tricks in. We could play a spade back to our hand, but that gives them the chance to kind of crack open the spade suit. This is not a great situation for us, right? We've already burned our ace of diamonds entry. And we just have all sorts of issues. However, we do kind of know what's going on in the heart suit. So at this point, I'm just going to play a low heart. If I know I have to surrender a heart trick to my left-hand opponent, I might as well do it now, and then I have a nice finesse for that card right there. All right, so now we know what's going on. Let's get a little lay of the land. Right, so we want to know where we are at all times, so we know where to go. Right, so we have 3 winners in the bank. What do we have left to take? Well, we have 3 diamond winners. That's going to be 6. We have the King of Hearts, that's 7. We have the Ace of Spades, that's 8. Where's our ninth trick going to come from? Well, it could come from the Jack of Spades on a nice little finesse there. It could also come from the King of Clubs. I'm not sure which one's more likely. It's an interesting spot. We can take a spade finesse now. If it loses, the problem with that is they might just fire a spade and then just get a club trick at some point and a spade. Right? So here we know we can't cash the King of Hearts because the left-hand opponent has a whole bunch of hearts. So what the heck are we doing? Uh, let's see what's going on with that. I think we can afford to play one diamond just to see what's happening. How are the diamonds breaking? Maybe we can engineer an end play also if we need to. Okay, so we know Jack X of diamonds is to our right, which means Yeah, that club position isn't necessarily amazing, but maybe we can end play our right-hand opponent at some point, right? If the spade situation shakes out the way it might, we can just play club club and maybe they'll have diamonds left. So let's try to take a spade finesse here. Lost heart probably. Okay, spade back. Ah, yeah, that's good for them. Spade back, and now we're in trouble. Did not see that one coming. So at this point, we'll just play a low club. Too bad. There's that ace of clubs, and now they're going to have a club exit and just pop us in that hand with a heart, but we're already down one. Okay, well, I guess let's take a peek on how we can manage this. We're okay on this board. We have 67.9%, but I'm wondering if there was a way we could make it. I know there's probably a bunch of you sitting there, typing in like, you can make it this way. Easy, sometimes easier said than done, folks. But it looks like we're just with the diamond position the way it is. It's a difficult make, right? Did we have a chance after this? Not yet. Never. It looks like. Yep. Okay. All right. I feel better now. All right, good. I like when you can go in there. Notice what I'm doing, folks. I'm going up to this little blue burger and I'm saying show double dummy. It's a good way to kind of figure out what chances you may or may not have had throughout the hand to be more successful. Wow, this is a an ugly 14, but I'm feeling frisky. Let's go. It's day one. I love these. I usually love these. I love the situations where it just goes one no trump ball float. We did miss a spade fit. If I open a club, it's going to go a spade, two spades, check, check, check. Maybe they find their heart fit, they push us. Who knows? Let's find out after the score here. Here we know we're getting four clubs. We know we're getting one diamond for five. Where are our extra tricks coming from, folks? They're coming from spades, right? So what do? We play spades as soon as we possibly can. Right? That's the formula for every no trump contract, folks. How many winners did you start with? How many do you need to make your contract? Where are your extra tricks coming from? And so on and so forth. Here, this is the problem when you have tricks you need to develop, they can get their trick on as well, and that's what they're doing here. I'm just going to take a nice passive route here. Maybe they switch to something else here. All right, so we don't want lefty back on lead unless, I mean, here, we're taking our ace of diamonds. We're going to take our clubs and just exit a spade and let the chips fall where they may. Here, we're just forcing them to pitch at least once from one hand and twice from the other. And now, that's funny. They didn't pitch any spades. That's weird. Lefty has two spades. That's why. I see. I see. All right, we can pitch spades from one side. Looks like lefty's going to take some of that. There we go, folks. We are hoping the ace was there all the time. It was not. We are going to go down two, and that's going to be terrible for us, I think. And that's because I got frisky on board one. Wow, it's not that terrible. Amazing. It's only 57.1%. Really ugly opening bid by me. But how did, oh, we survived. I see why we obviously survived because the spades were like ace king, ace king fourth on our left. How did people do? Did they play two spades or they play? They bid to three spades and went down two. Ooh, somebody made one no. Laser 72. You're definitely the leader at this point. How'd you do it? King of clubs, low spade. That worked. Amazing. Low spade to the nine works, and then undaunted, laser just fires another spade, and they cash spades. Well done. You found the robot leak on that board, sir. Congratulations. That was awesome, right? So I'm down two. You're making one. We have a lot of catching up to do. So it's still, honestly, the way these first two boards have gone, 62.5 is I'm running good this week. Now we have a normal one, the Trump opening bid. Let's fire. Let's see where we end up. All right, now we're good. Now we're playing maybe with a chance to make. And yeah, partner has the same six count over there. And we love when they lead our best suit or one of our best suits off the bat. Here, I want to win this in dummy no matter what happens, so I'm going to play the nine of clubs. And then if they play the ace to my right, folks, I would have unblocked here. If they didn't, I mean, I might still unblock, but not this time. No, we won't give them too much. And now, I played that very quickly, folks. I want to tell you why I'm doing this. I want to lead spades from that side of the table. So when I get over there, that's going to be my goal to do that. And that's the suit that really needs to be led from that side. I could also have played some clubs and develop tricks there. I can develop a couple of tricks. But here, I really want to take advantage of the times that I'm in that hand, right? And that's sometimes what's going to dictate what you do. Sometimes you may want to play one suit first, but you need to transport to the other side to do so. Here, I didn't really need to do that because I just played that nine of clubs initially. I was always going to get there either now or later. And now I can take my spade finesse. And it was worthy this time. Finally, a finesse that actually works. So notice they played the nine of spades over here just now. So the eight is going to be something we're going to look out for, right? So we want to be mindful of that card. It could be to our right, it could certainly be to our left. But now, if you notice, this little Jack seven shebang here is a perfect finesse for the eight of spades. So if this person has 8x, they would have been weird for them to play the nine, but that's the robot. Who knows? We can finesse that, or if just left-hand opponent leads spades, we'll finesse it. If they're 3-3, it doesn't matter what the heck we do. We're just going to get those tricks. But they've given us so much time on this hand. Now we have 2 tricks in the bank. We have a 3rd trick in spades. We have a 4th trick in hearts. We have a 5th trick in diamonds. Where are our extra tricks going to come from now, folks? Well, back to that club suit from the beginning. And there we go. We just developed 2 more tricks. What do they do now? They're playing just passive defense here. Oh, okay. Now we know that lefty had 4 clubs, righty had 2. Unless they showed out last trick and I totally didn't notice, which is definitely possible. All right, now let's have a little fun here. We have a little end play action at this point. I'm playing one of my longer suits from the beginning here, and I'm just going to kind of play it naturally and hope that they don't have an exit at some point. All right, this might be that point. No, not quite. Oh, there's the spade play, so we know that's good. Okay, now the rest are ours, right? The eight of spades was just sitting there singleton. Okay, here, if the heart was right for us, I'm a little upset about that. It wasn't. Okay, good. We're okay. So 60.7% for that one. Pretty good stuff so far. I'm not gonna lie. We're in second place to start the week. And I like these scores, folks. Anything above average, and as we talked about in the Wednesday tournament last week, we like the results that are even like 43% or 38%. We don't mind those if we're with or close to the field, even if we have a mistake, as long as we're not getting zeros, we are doing well. All right, so this is a good start for us. 3 boards in. Only one successful make for us in no trump contracts, but that's been the theme so far. And we will jump off with this one tomorrow. I think you guys can probably predict what I'm going to do on this hand, but let's see if you're right. And I will see you for the rest of the week, folks. Thanks a lot.